Alright, quick test. 1 2 1 2. Test 1 2 1 2. Perfect. Hello everyone, I'm your host Sidoni Muse. Welcome to NACS Racing North American Circuit Series tonight for race 20 of our inaugural season of NACS here on F123. We are racing at the Jeddah circuit in Saudi Arabia. Tonight is a special race because it is our 5th sprint race of the season, 5th out of 6. We have 6 sprints over the course of the season. This is number 5. So, like all our over sprint weekends, it's going to be a one-shot quali. It's going to be very fast, very hard to keep up with, but we'll try to do our best to show off what we can, followed by a 9-lap sprint, and then the 50% race, which is 25 laps here at Jeddah. Looks like we got 8 drivers here tonight. We're missing Pete and the Red Bulls, not here tonight, slinging the Alfa Romeo and the Alpines. But we do have both Aston Martins, Grace and Vodka Victory, currently leading Constructors and Drivers Championships. Jelly and Sparky in the McLarens. Smoke, aka Black Stappen in the Red Bull, Beaver and Abrupt in the Alpha Tauris, and Druply holding it down for Alfa Romeo on his own tonight. We also have Formation Lap turned off due to the amount of bugs in this game, so both the sprint and the race are just going to start right away pretty well. And also we run Dynamic Weather here, but of course it is Jeddah, so it should be dry the whole time though, of course. So the drivers, that'll give the drivers who don't like the wet weather a break here tonight, so that'll be good for them. And of course we run absolutely no assists here at all in NACS, no corner line, no ABS, nothing. So it also makes it very difficult for the drivers, especially at a track like this where one wrong move and you're dead. Just giving the go ahead for everyone to ready up there now so we can get into this and get her on the go. Should be interesting, you know. Could be an interesting lineup here for the start of the sprint race. We'll see who's able to get a good lap on the board. One shot, anything can happen. And even in the sprints, we've seen Smoke. We've had 4 sprints so far this season, and Smoke there in the Red Bull has won 2 of them. So far, Smoke is the king of the sprints. We'll see how he does here tonight at the sprint race at Jeddah. See if he can keep the good sprint performances rolling. As always, here at NACS, we race every Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with no assists. If this is something that appeals to you, and you'd like to join us on the grid for next season, Season 2, make sure you message me, Sidoni Muse, and I'll get you hooked up with a seat for next season. We only have, after this race, after Jeddah, we only have 4 more races left in NACS. Austria, Portugal, Qatar, which is where the final sprint race of the season is, and Brazil. And then we'll have a couple weeks off, and then we'll be on to Season 2. So if you want to get in before Season 2 starts, just message me on either Discord or Xbox, same username, and we'll get you all set up. We're always looking for more guys. It's hard to find guys who want to do no assists on this game. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Here we go. Wait for the drivers here now. And someone hit the button right away. But I mean, it is a one-shot quali. So everyone's just got 30 seconds to load their setup because someone just hit the button right away. Here we go. We're into the one-shot quali. Let's see. We're on board Beaver right now. I'm just going to adjust my game volume. Turn that up. There we go. Get everything on the go. Well, the drivers are about to start their hot laps here going into turn 1. See, Drupally is currently ahead going turn 1, but Sparky, oh, but Drupally falls down, has a really bad turn 1 there. Now it's both McLarens and both Aston Martins at the front going into the next turn. Really easy spot to lose the car if you're not careful. Some guys could mess up their runs here. They're on board with Jelly currently. Him and Sparky currently fastest on the board at the moment. Great Ace, though, currently running second fastest. Him and Jelly are very close right now in terms of time, you can tell. Here with the 1 lap pace. Sparky does set a purple sector 1, though. He is flying right now. He really wants to win as many races here at the end of the season as he possibly can. Just like he did last week at Spa. We'll see Great Ace and Jelly still there going back and forth here in Sector 2. Drupally now all the way down near the bottom. He's had a rough lap here for sure. Oh, and there we go. Drupally is out of the one-shot qualifying, so Drupally will start from the very back in 8th for the sprint race. Here at Jeddah. Oh, Sparky goes over the line. Sparky almost loses his car there. Sparky invalidates his lap time. So Sparky and Drupally, 2 of the faster guys last week at Spa, are actually going to be starting from the back here in Jeddah for the sprint. Exciting. Great Ace actually currently on board for a pole position start in the sprint race at Jeddah. It's going to be very interesting. Is it going to be an Aston Martin front row for the sprint? Let's see. Great Ace posts the fastest lap of the qualifying, a 1:28.4. Amazing lap from Great Ace. Holy shit. Wow, way to go, Great Ace. Weird camera angle there, but way to go, Great Ace and his teammate Vodka Victory. So it's going to be a front row lockout for the Aston Martins in the sprint here at Jeddah. Exciting stuff. What a wicked lap for Great Ace, over half a second faster than his teammate and Blue Jelly. What a whirler of a lap. Like I said, drivers are just going to take a minute to get their setups ready, and then we'll be get their setups loaded and ready to go, and then we'll be right into the sprint race. So it's going to be Great Ace and Vodka Victory starting on the front row, followed by Blue Jelly in the McLaren and Abrupt in the Alpha Tauri. Abrupt is also a big fan of this track, so this is another great opportunity for him to try to fight for his first podium finish in the league. Great opportunity for him. We will see how that all goes, but good stuff to Great Ace. With a pole position time there. Obviously it doesn't count as a true pole position because with our stats, the way we count poles in NACS is that a pole position is whoever in a sprint weekend is whoever wins the sprint. Is technically what we count as pole position. We don't count the one-shot quali fast lap as pole position. So unfortunately, it's not really something that can go on a stat sheet, but it is amazing for Great Ace to just come out the gate with a lap like that. When other people were struggling, it would have been Sparky's for sure, but he messed up there going into the final sector. Should be an exciting sprint race here. Jeddah, only 9 laps. There will be a very intense set of laps, I'm sure. Some of these guys you know, there's 8 drivers here tonight, so as long as you finish the sprint race, you will get points tonight, as well as the full race. But here we go. We're going right into it. Right into the sprint race. It's lights out and away we go here. Jeddah here for the sprint race. At Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Great camera angle from EA there as Vodka Victory takes out from the line. Going into turn 1 with his teammate. He lets Great Ace through though. He lets Great Ace through. Blue Jelly is now on his rear bumper. So we're going to hold on there and see. Sparky already moving his way up to 5th. Smoke falling down into 7th. Great start for Sparky. He goes from 7th to 5th there. Right out the gate. We also have Abrupt though, who is right on the back of Jelly. Caught in between the 2 McLarens right now. Gotta be careful. Going for these high-speed corners. Very risky. Sparky going side by side with Abrupt now up into this corner. Abrupt has no choice. He has to let Sparky through. There goes Sparky past Abrupt up into 4th now, just behind his teammate. We now have a VSC though, as Great Ace, something happened there. Oh, Great Ace bounced right into the back of Blue Jelly. What happened there? 5-second penalty, severe collision for Great Ace there, just completely rammed right into the back of Blue Jelly. Not sure what happened there at all, why Great Ace just went right into the back of Blue Jelly, but he has been given a 5-second time penalty because of it. Very confused as to what happened there, why Great Ace didn't slow down for the VSC. It's like he didn't even pay attention that there was a VSC that time at all. But now Vodka Victory is in the front. Sparky's already worked his way up to 3rd. So not a full safety car, but clearly Great Ace made a mistake there. Must have hit the wall or something. Like, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like Great Ace himself caused the VSC. Yes, Great Ace has gone into the pits. Probably got damage, which is what caused the VSC. So how did he not realize that there was a VSC? Because Jelly slowed down in front of him, probably to not get a penalty for speeding under the VSC, as some people have gotten in the past. So, and Great Ace just did not react at all, just went right into the back of him. But there we go, Great Ace and Jelly both had to pit due to the damage there. And that's definitely going to be something for the stewards to look at, for sure. Ooh, Sparky getting squirrely there, going a little too far over on that curb there. Very dangerous, almost could have lost it there. Both AlphaTauris have benefited great off this now. Abrupt and Beaver up into 3rd and 4th because of the carnage. And we'll see here now, we'll hold on with them. Smoke not too far behind either. All 3 of these guys currently fighting for a sprint podium. Vodka Victory currently holding lead of the sprint race. Sparky not too far behind. Yellow flag in sector 1 though. Jelly has messed up coming. That's also probably going to be weighing heavily on his mind. I would imagine. I know I definitely would, for sure. I would be rotted as well. Everything was going great for them, and then Great Ace just slams right into the back of him. Bad pun, but that was not great. Not great at all. Beaver, though, doing a good job keeping up with his teammate. We have another yellow in Sector 2. I think this time it was Great Ace. Vodka Victory posts fast lap of the sprint for now, 131.6, though there is no points for fast laps in sprint. So it doesn't really matter. DRS has now been re-enabled. Great Ace and Jelly are a ways off. So at this point right now, it looks like they're out of the sprint contention for the sprint win tonight. So they're gonna have to wait till the full race now. Great Ace messing up again. Great Ace having a terrible time here at Jeddah. And in fact, Jelly is going to get past Great Ace there due to Great Ace messing up again. And Beaver is right behind his teammate now. Like I said, doing a very good job keeping up with Abrupt. Also, we have to keep in mind the gap to Sparky and Vodka is getting less and less for the most part. Sparky now only 2.3 seconds behind Vodka Victory, so we could see a battle between Vodka and Sparky for the sprint race win here tonight. I would not be shocked. Like I said, we'll see. Beaver is trying to stay within his teammate's DRS range. They pulled along. This could be a great little hollow points from the sprint here for AlphaTauri if they can keep it like this for the next, for the remaining 6 laps. Could be a great haul, as we see here. Beaver coming down now. He's going to have DRS on his teammate. Oh, hop to the back there. Great Ace and Jelly also going at it. Great Ace gets past Jelly. Again, moves back up to 7th. We have Beaver and Abrupt, like I said, here on the start-finish line straight. Beaver got the DRS. He's going to fly by, past his teammate. His turn 1, his teammate doesn't want to back out of it, but Beaver is going through there to get past his teammate. There we go. Both AlphaTauris fighting it out here for 3rd position in the sprint. Funny enough, Abrupt does not want to budge, does not want to give the position up to his teammate at all. You can tell that. It's clear to see. The cars around. Smoke got the best bird's eye view here. Has to avoid hitting into the AlphaTauri of Beaver there. Go on board with Smoke for now. As we watch this heated battle for 3rd in the sprint. Sparky is getting closer to Vodka now. Like I said, 1.7. So we will have to hop up and watch that soon enough. But here we go. Smoke is like right on the back as well. Great Ace and Jelly going at it through into turn 1. Both these guys. Neither of them wanting to give each other an inch of space right now. For what happened earlier. I'm sure they're both extremely flustered. Haven't really had much time to react to what happened. But Great Ace is trying to pull from Jelly and get that position on him. Which might seem like it doesn't matter, but for the Constructors' Championship, it definitely does matter a lot. For Great Ace and Aston Martin, who are trying to win it. Here we go. Smoke still stuck behind Beaver right now and Abrupt, the 2 AlphaTauris. Drupely currently in 6th, kind of just having a race of his own. Oh no, and there goes Beaver! Loses it there and goes straight into the wall. Loses his front wing there. There comes the Alfa Romeo of Drupely, who he's gonna have to let go there, especially since Beaver got the front wing damage now. Yeah, you can see Beaver has no front wing there at all right now. But at this point, I mean, he does have the gap. If he wants to, he could definitely pit now and replace that front wing, and I think he'd still come out ahead of Great Ace and Drupely. He has the gap to spare, the time to spare. So Beaver can still get some decent points from the sprint, but unfortunately not as much as it would have been, because he was up there with Abrupt and Smoke, and then he just lost it there. Fortunately, it didn't take him out of it completely, but here we go. Sparky is now on the back of Vodka Victory, fighting for the lead of the sprint here. Sparky swoops around. Oh, and him and Vodka Victory getting super close there. Vodka swerves out of the way. And here they go down the start-finish line straight, side by side, into turn 1. Vodka Victory retakes the lead of the race there into turn 1, it would seem. Smoke now also really on the back of Abrupt. We'll see here now, see how their turn 1 goes. Smoke pulling ahead of Abrupt into turn 1. Takes and there goes Beaver, yep, like I said, in to replace his front wing. Might as well, he has the gap to do so. And he's losing too much time by not fixing it. This is the battle for the sprint win here between Sparky and Vodka. Only a couple laps to go in the sprint. And I don't have anything. There we go. Okay. There we go. Sparky goes for a wicked move there in the DRS zone on Vodka Victory. Vodka, ooh, almost starts losing some traction there, but he catches his. Lost him. He is still going to get DRS though here. So that's good for him. That is very good for him. But yeah, for some reason I turned off my, forgot to turn my stuff back on this whole time. Vodka and Sparky both around similar ERS amounts right now, similar amounts of battery power remaining. Fighting for that lead. We also got Great Ace and Jelly, who are just right behind Beaver now. However, Beaver is on soft tires to finish the sprint, so that could help him stay ahead of the two of them for the remainder of the sprint race. Here we go. Great Ace is going to have DRS on Beaver now. He's going to be able to go for a move on him. And no, Great Ace takes himself out of the sprint just like that. Tries going for a move on Beaver, but he swerves too hard and swerves himself right into the wall. And that is Great Ace's sprint race over. Not gonna be any safety car or VSC though. But Great Ace is out just like that. Wowzers. Okay. Great Ace is out of the sprint. Yeah, that's definitely the season for sure. Tries to go for a move on Beaver that was never going to happen and just swerves himself right into the wall. That is something that is something that sticks in the mind right there for sure. Vodka just trying to do his best to try to stay within Sparky's DRS range going into these final 2 laps of the sprint. Again, only fighting for a 1-point difference here in the sprint, but every point counts, every point matters. Jelly trying to do his best to possibly snipe that position away from Beaver as well, but Beaver is on the faster tires, so it's going to be difficult to do. Smoke has also managed to pull a 3-second gap to Abrupt now, good for him. But yeah, that was definitely a sprint race to forget for Great Ace. And I'm sure he might even get into talks with the Stewarts over that incident with Jelly there. That might even cost him some penalty points as well. So we're almost at the final lap of the sprint here now. Vodka's still just trying to get back within Sparky's DRS so he can go for a move on this final lap. But he hasn't gotten it yet. Same thing with Jelly on Beaver. Jelly's trying to get closer to Beaver. But it's just not happening yet. And there, ways back from everyone else. Ooh, Jelly gets stuck on the curb. Goes for a little Tony Hawk. Little Tony Hawk move there. Unfortunately, that sucks on this track. On Jeddah, you get stuck on a curb like that. That can happen. Like I said, final lap of the race here now. Vodka is within Sparky's DRS range. You got 14% ERS. Sparky, though, still has 40%. So it's definitely still in Sparky's favor for the sprint win here tonight, which will give him pole position for the full race. But as you can see, we already know the Great Ace will be starting from the very back for the full race. Only Great Ace, man. Only Great Ace. True Sean fashion right there. Starts from the front for the sprint and starts from the back for the full race. Here we go. Vodka Victory has DRS on Sparky. Not close enough to go for anything there, though, but there's another DRS zone coming up right here. But as you can see, Sparky's using probably every last bit of ERS that he has right now. If he swapped to him, yes, he is. But Vodka's going to be right behind him now, going on the start straight. Oh, but Vodka almost loses it there and almost hits into the wall. And that's going to be it. I think Sparky's going to be the sprint race winner. Because unfortunately, Vodka lost some traction there coming around the final corner, and he had to catch his car, otherwise he would have went straight into the wall that time. He would have went straight into the wall. But there you go, Sparky is the winner of the sprint race. Good shit to Sparky. So Sparky and Vodka, who were just racing together that time, will be starting from the front row together for the full race. Sparky and Vodka. And good stuff to Smoke for getting a sprint podium ahead of Abrupt. So Smoke and Abrupt will start alongside each other for the full race as well, third and fourth. And Droopley crosses the line. There you go. So he'll be starting fifth, and it looks like Looks like Leave It to Beaver will be starting 6th alongside Druply as he comes around the final corner here now. After a little mistake. Again, unfortunate for Beaver. That could have been a much better result for him in the sprint, but he cost himself a couple points there with that mistake. But Beaver will start alongside Druply. And then lastly, Jelly will start at the back with Great Ace once again. Jelly and Great Ace just cannot get away from each other tonight, it seems. Jelly and Great Ace are going to be battling the whole night. My goodness. My goodness, my goodness. But that is going to do it for the sprint race at Jeddah. And that's the sprint. Again, congrats to Sparky for winning the sprint. Going to start on the front row with Vodka, so we'll see the two of them battling once again. Same thing with Smoke and Abrupt. Druply managing to move himself. He started from the back for that sprint. Druply managed to move himself up from 8th to 5th due to all the carnage. So he'll also be in a much better position for the full race to possibly get another podium finish or even fight for the race win here for Alfa Romeo. And why okay. The game is glitching like crazy. What the hell is going on? Everyone should be in the pits right now. The game is definitely breaking. Looks like we found another game-breaking bug, folks. This doesn't make any sense. Why is everyone... That's so weird. It's already showing everybody on the line for me, usually at this point. Usually at this point, people are in the pits. And it doesn't show any of this for me. So that's very strange why it's letting me swap between people and they're already out on the grid. I've never seen this before. But this is usually when the drivers like to take a quick little 5-minute intermission before the full race. So I will see you guys back here in a couple minutes time before the full race. This is just very strange. Because you can see people are still changing their tire strategies and everything. So, yeah, just very strange. I haven't seen this happen before. But anyways, see you guys back here in a couple minutes time. Alrighty, folks, and we are back after that intermission there. A little longer than usual, but we are back. And we're going to get the race underway here now, momentarily. Again, normally, it's just supposed to show the pits for me right now. It's not supposed to show any of this information or the drivers on the grid or anything like that. So I don't know if this is another bug from Codemasters or what the hell's going on. But we're going to get things underway here now. And get into full race. And it's lights out, away we go here at Jeddah, here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Got Vodka Victory. Smoke actually having a great start there. Oh, unfortunately he's forced to back out though. He has to let Vodka Victory through. Vodka Victory keeps going up into second. Sparky though already receives a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting right after the beginning of the race. Drupely dropping down several positions now, has a really bad start. He's now down with Great Ace right at the very back of the grid. Terrible start for Drupely there on the hard tires. Smoke almost had a really good start there. He still holds third position on the soft tires. Sparky does have lead of the race over Vodka Victory. Oh, Beaver making a big mistake there. He's forced to let Great Ace and Drupely go by. Jelly moves his way up into fifth after everything else that happened. But yeah, so Sparky, right out the gate, right from turn 1, Sparky picks up a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting, even though he does have lead of the race. That 3-second time penalty could be huge. We've seen time and time again, we've seen multiple times this season, people have lost races just simply to, you know, to time penalties. I've seen multiple races where people could have won them. Oh, Beaver and Drupely both mess up there. Definitely both picked up warnings there, at least for sure. Oh, some bumping there. Beaver and Drupely bumping tires there, coming around the corner. Beaver gets past Drupely, but there's definitely some contact there for sure. Vodka Victory. But yeah, as I was saying, we've seen multiple races this season where people have lost race wins due to time penalties. Beaver's already forced to pit, I guess due to his mistake he made earlier. That's definitely what's messing with him. So, right out the gate, Beaver at the back of the full race. Here at Jeddah, Sparky still holds race lead. However, he does have a 3-second time penalty, so that could affect his race by the end. Definitely could affect his race. Smoke on the softs is keeping up with Vodka Victory right now. Blue Jelly, though, is going side by side with Abrupt here up to the end of Sector 1 into Sector 2. Jelly and Abrupt going through the sweeping left here together. But it looks like Jelly is going to get past Abrupt and move up into 4th position. Good stuff to Jelly. Great move there. Great move for the McLaren driver. Recovering after the shenaniganry that happened with him and Great Ace earlier in the sprint. Crazy shit there. Again, Smoke, the only driver starting the race on the soft tires. Interesting call. It's letting him keep up with Vodka for now, but it could cost him dearly if these soft tires burn up too fast. We'll have to wait and see how he's able to manage them. He's now going to have to worry about Blue Jelly, who's behind him on the hard tires. Fast approaching. Sparky posts a new fast lap of the race, 142.3. DRS has now been enabled. And Blue Jelly is right there now with Smoke. He's keeping up, he's right on him. Smoke's not careful, he will get passed by Jelly coming up here. Beaver's now... Beaver in the Alpha Tower, he's also now over a full pit stop behind, so he's going to have to hope for a safety car at this point. Beaver's going to have to hope for a safety car if he wants to gain any positions here at Jeddah. Jelly doing a great job, though, keeping up with Smoke, who's on the soft tires. Just seems like it's inevitable. some point. Jelly actually going to go for it here with Smoke? Coming up to the DRS. No, he doesn't. He backs out of it for now. He knows he's going to have another opportunity coming up ahead for him to get past Smoke. And then he's going to have to start finish straight as well. He's going to have two solid opportunities here to get past the Red Bull driver. Let's see what he decides to do. Still going to wait for the start finish straight here. Let's go. We're going to hop on board with Jelly. Let's see here now. DRS on Smoke. He's going to use ERS and DRS, the full package. Burn a ton of it off, and he's going to go for a move on Smoke into turn 1. But he does back out of it. He realizes he's just barely not close enough. Ooh, but Smoke leaves the door open. And Jelly says, I'm a step right through that. And there we go. Jelly passes Smoke just like that. Both of them going a little over the track there. I don't know if they got warnings there, but Jelly does get past Smoke. Moves up into 3rd position. 2 seconds away from vodka victory. Oh, but Smoke gets past Jelly. Jelly makes a mistake there. Jelly makes a huge mistake there. That's going to bring Abrupt back into the fold. Abrupt on the medium tires. Now he's going to be in the conversation here. Crazy stuff here. Battle for the podium right now between Smoke, Jelly, and Abrupt. We're still on with Jelly here. On the mediums, Abrupt who almost has DRS on Jelly. Not quite yet, though. But Jelly's not going to get DRS on Smoke here either. Smoke doing a great job on these soft tires so far in this race. Doing a wicked job. Vodka's also gaining on Sparky. Only 1.4 seconds to the McLaren driver now. We shall see. Beaver has also saved time on Druply, actually. Beaver was like 29 seconds behind. Now he's only 25. So this could actually be huge for Beaver, because that means when they pit, Beaver might actually be ahead. Could actually save enough time to be ahead of Great Ace and Druply when they pit. Should be huge. Oh, Jelly getting race lead. Smoke is burning ERS though, trying to keep up with Jelly. Here we go. Smoke got the DRS. He's looking for a move. Fortunately, still not close enough there, but he is going to have another opportunity here. He's burning all the ERS he got. ERS and DRS, the whole package, but let's see. I think he's still going to be a bit too far back to go for a move, and yet, similar to Jelly, the other lap, he's a little too far back to go for a move. A little too far back to go for a move there on Jelly. Doesn't seem like they're able to catch up to, in fact, Jelly, they're all actually losing time there. Ooh, Druply gets past Great Ace, though, because Great Ace makes a huge mistake. He does keep it out of the barriers, though. But Great Ace messes up on turn 1. Messes up his braking. And now Great Ace is all the way down in 7th after that mistake. 6 seconds behind Druply now. Huge mistake there for Great Ace. Let's Druply through. Druply's having a rough one tonight, though. Still 12 seconds behind the other guys. However, tonight, here, Jelly still 5 seconds behind Vodka and Sparky. keep up with Sparky at this point. He's playing. That's huge. He's lucky he's still in the race, though. He hit that wall. He gave it a nice little thump. I'm curious if he got any damage or not. I mean, he didn't pit, so I'm guessing he's okay. Ooh, he got really close to that wall there, too. Vodka got very close to that wall there as well. You can tell he's really pushing his hardest here. He really wants this. He's trying his very best tonight. Smoke, unfortunately, has now fallen out of Jelly's DRS, like I said, mainly because he's on these soft tires. He's on these 6-lap-old soft tires that start to burn up here. They burn up pretty fast at Jeddah. I don't think Smoke will be able to go too much longer on them, probably only another couple laps or so, maybe. I'd say Smoke might only go another couple laps on these soft tires before we see him pit. He'll probably be the next person we see pit, more than likely. More than likely, I would say. Everyone's getting way spread out now. Drupal's actually losing even more time to Abrupt now. 15 seconds behind Abrupt. What? Like a pretty mediocre race here for Drupal. Like I said, is the only Alfa Romeo driver here tonight. Fate for Alfa Romeo in the constructors tonight. If on the curb there a little bit, he keeps it together, but he is losing more and more time to Sparky here now, as we can see. Oh, and there we go. Smoke is the next victim. Smoke makes a big mistake there. He's still in the race, though. He's still alive, but he does go off track there. I saw some debris. I think he might have gotten some damage. I definitely saw some debris there off track. I'm pretty confident that Smoke took some damage. And yeah, I think his front wing is completely gone. There goes Beaver into pit again. Oh my goodness. Did Beaver lose his wing again? Or is he just opting to get off the hard tires now? Very strange. But regardless, that is an unfair penalty if I've ever seen one. My goodness. It received a drive-through penalty for speeding under a vehicle. Very unfortunate for Jelly there. He just got... giving him that. Like, if there was a VSC when Smoke crashed there, didn't say it for me. But yeah, so as I was saying, there we go. Yep, like I said. Just like I said, Smoke's gone into the pits there now. When Smoke went off track there, he completely lost his front wing, so he had to go in and replace it, and he's doing his pit stop. So now Smoke has opted to pit for the medium tires. I don't really know if it's possible for him to take it to the end of the race at this point, but we'll see if he's going to try to do that or not. But unfortunately, that's rough for Smoke. He had a really solid sprint, and one mistake like that, I mean, to be fair, he's lucky to even still be in the race. He definitely could have totaled the car that time, but he's lucky. Similar to Beaver, he just lost his front wing. Just lost the front wing. Vodka, though, currently 1.7 seconds to Sparky, who, like I said, has that 3-second time penalty. So Vodka's starting to make it up a little bit now. Neither driver is really using, they're saving it, you know, for later in the race, obviously. 16 laps to go here at Jeddah. Great Ace is now only 2 seconds behind Druply. He is saving time to him, so we may see a battle between Great Ace and Druply here soon. It is fast approaching. I just wonder about Jelly with that penalty. Like, ooh, Vodka almost sliding into the wall there. That could have been it for Vodka victory. He just barely kept it out of the wall. Almost slid right into the wall there in Sector 1. I'll hop back and look at his teammate Great Ace now, who, like I said, is gaining on Druply. It's just interesting. I wonder if that shows for Jelly or if that's just showing for me, but I wonder if Jelly is seeing this, because for me, that could just be a glitch. Maybe the game is so glitched on my end that showing someone getting a penalty that they never got. I don't know, but for me it says that Jelly has a drive-through penalty. If I check there, yep, drive-through penalty for speeding under a VSC. Very odd. Very, very odd. Never seen anything like that before. This game is very glitchy. Just keep an eye on both Aston Martins right now, who are getting very close to their competitor. Druply has just lost more and more time to Abrupt over the course of this entire race. I'm wondering what happened with Druply. What is going on with him tonight? He's very off the pace compared to how he usually is. I wonder if he forgot to load his setup or something, or what. That's very, very whack. But there we go. Jelly has gone into the pits. Is he pitting to replace his tires, or is he just serving his drive-through penalty? Let's see. Let's see. No, it looks like Jelly is just going into the pits to serve his drive-through penalty. He's getting that out of the way. Wow. That's the most unfair thing from the game I think I've ever seen in my whole time commentating F1. That was definitely the most unfair penalty of all time, I think. Wowzers. So yeah, Jelly, like I said, forced a pit due to the game giving him an unfair drive-through penalty, and now he's come out in the pits. He's still in 4th, though, so it hasn't cost him a ton. Abrupt is in position for a podium finish, but he is going to have to pit before a couple of the guys behind him. If we hop to Great Ace now, Great Ace has finally caught up to Droop. But yeah, wow. I mean, Jelly is saving time to Abrupt. He's now only 9 seconds behind Abrupt. But Jelly will have to pit again, so that's the thing. Beaver picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. He's the next person to get penalized tonight. Great Ace got DRS on Druply here now. Gonna be a great opportunity for him to get past. Oh, Druply messes up there, goes through completely. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten a time penalty yet tonight. There we go, Great Ace going in the DRS zone, goes for a great move there on Druply. You got to give credit where credit's due. That was great from Great Ace there. Got through no problem. Good stuff to him. But yeah, mainly because of another huge mistake there from Druply. Druply just having a really rough race tonight. You know, he has DRS on Great Ace here now again, but he looks like he's too far back to go for a move on him. Very strange, very strange. But Great Ace gets past Druply, moves up to 5th. Very intriguing. But good stuff to Great Ace. He kept saving time Druply, and he finally managed to catch him. Now he's moved up to 5th. Like I said, everyone other than Smoke and Beaver still has to pit. None of these top 6 guys have done their pit stop yet, except for Jelly. Jelly technically did do a pit stop, but that was because he had to serve a drive for penalty, so he still hasn't changed his tire compound just yet. Stick with Druply for now. Vodka Victory, though, is still holding 1.8, 1.9 seconds to Sparky, so he's still doing what he needs to do to keep up with him. And there we go. Abrupt took the medium tires 12 laps, and now he has decided to pit to get off of them. Most likely to go to the hard tires to finish the race. We'll see Abrupt pull into the pits there now. And I imagine they'll have the hard tires there waiting for him. Yeah, and there he goes. Abrupt grabs himself some hard tires to finish the race. And we'll see where that puts him when he comes out of the pits here now. Looks like Abrupt is going to come out of the pits in 6th. Just behind Druply. Yep, he's just behind the Alfa Romeo driver Druply. And it looks like Druply is just going to let Abrupt through. Wow, Druply is really defeated tonight. Something is going really wrong with Druply's setup tonight or something. Something is going very wrong because he is losing a ton of time to people. To the point where he even just let Abrupt through that time. He didn't even bother trying to fight Abrupt. He just let him through. So there we go. So now he's let Abrupt through. Abrupt can now go on his way and try to, so Abrupt will be ahead of Great Ace once Great Ace goes into the pits, and Abrupt could try to save some time so that he can stay ahead of Jelly when Jelly goes into the pits again as well. Potentially. Like I said, we got like 11 laps left of the race. Like I said, Beaver all the way in the back with that 30-second time penalty. He's going to need a safety car if he wants to recover from that much of a gap. Especially since Beaver and Smoke probably will need to pit again before the end of the race, unless they're able to do an insane stint on the mediums. But there you go, Druply has gone to the pits now. And Beaver, like I said, Beaver, I'd say will definitely have to pit again. Maybe Smoke can get away with it and possibly try to push the mediums long enough, but I don't know if Beaver is going to be able to do that. His are a bit older than Smoke's. But Druply is coming out on fresh medium tires to finish the race, obviously. Whoa, and I just caught that there as I was readjusting my headset. Vodka Victory's car nearly giving out on him like crazy there. You can see Vodka's car was swerving from side to side coming up to the straightaway. My goodness, currently 2.4 seconds Sparky because of that. Vodka's had several close calls. He's had several close call incidents here tonight. My goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. My goodness, that was nuts. I thought for sure we were about to see an Aston Martin go straight into the wall. Go straight into the barriers that time. That was crazy, but Vodka managed to catch it and keep it out of the barriers. He's doing okay. Like I said, Druply is now at the very back in 8th. This race has gone from bad to worse for Druply. Now even Beaver is ahead of him, though Beaver does have that 3-second time penalty. And he might have to pit again, so there is still hope for Druply that he could finish at least ahead of Beaver, maybe. Abrupt now is almost with, Abrupt. Druply let Abrupt through, so he can go on to chase Great Ace, and as you can see, Abrupt is now within DRS range of Great Ace. Abrupt also has full ERS right now. Whereas you can see that Great Ace's light is currently flickering off, which means that Great Ace is like completely out of ERS right now. But there we go. Sparky and Vodka, both drivers who have been at the front this entire time. Both Sparky and Vodka opting to do their pit stop now to go to the medium tires to finish the race. And there they go, both doing their pit stop. Here we go, Abrupt. We're on board with Abrupt currently, who is right behind Great Ace. Is going to have DRS on him now, and could potentially go for a move here on him. We'll see. Here he goes. He's being very cautious, though. As to what Great Ace is doing, he knows he's going to have another opportunity here. He gets really close to the wall there. Almost loses his car there as well. Here we go. He's going to have DRS again, but now he's possibly a little too far away to go for a move here now, though. And you can see Smoke there in the distance. Smoke not too far behind Abrupt and Great Ace now. So there's definitely some position still on the table for him as well. Oh, Great Ace nearly loses his car there. Super twitchy. My goodness. Almost goes straight into the wall there. Both Aston Martins have looked extremely... both of them have been extremely lucky to still be in this race tonight. You have to do some serious recoveries. Here we go. Abrupt having to hold himself back to not hit into the back of Great Ace. Finally, he's going to get the ability to go for a move here on Great Ace into this corner. And there goes Abrupt around Great Ace. Abrupt takes 4th position. Gets ahead of Great Ace. And now, as you can see, Smoke. Now it's on Smoke to try to get past Great Ace next. Smoke is right on the back of Great Ace. Great Ace has very little ERS, like I said. He's down to like 10% now, and he's using DRS to keep up with Abrupt. But Smoke is almost out of ERS as well, so both Great Ace and Smoke on very... Oh, and Great Ace cuts through there again, messes up. That's a warning for Great Ace there, probably for sure. There goes Jelly in to do his first real pit stop of the race now. We'll see if he goes to the mediums or if he's going to try to do a soft stint maybe to make up for that. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Jelly's going to go to the softs. He's going to go for the soft play. Try to make up for that unfair drive-through penalty he was given. We'll see where he comes out of the pits too. It's going to move everyone up a position for now. Beaver and Droopley, though, are way out of contention now for this race. It's definitely between the other 6 now. I would say Jelly is going to come out of the pits in 6th behind Smoke and Great Ace. Abrupt's trying his best to get away from Great Ace and Smoke now. The two of them are battling. Because right now, Abrupt is in position for his first podium in NACS. He just has to keep it together till the end of the race. He's pulling time on the cars behind. Smoke getting really close to Great Ace now. Looks like he could go for a move on Great Ace at any moment. As Great Ace, for some reason, is still out there on these old-ass hard tires. 16-lap old. Well, basically, going to be 17-lap old hard tires at the end of this lap. My goodness. So, Sparky sets a new fast lap of the race at 131.3. Here we go. Smoke has DRS on Great Ace. He moves past him there into the corner. Amazing move there from Smoke, the Red Bull driver. That's what we like to see. Smoke back in action, up in 4th. Great Ace now has to worry about Jelly, though, who's also right behind. They're going 3 wide down here. Oh, I thought they were going 3 wide there for a second. Great Ace trying to pull ahead of Smoke once again. He's going wide, though. He's going completely off track. He has to let the other 2 through, which he does. And there we go. Jelly gets off the best from that. Great Ace definitely going to go into the pits now. His tires are shot. Again, another shitty stretch call from Great Ace. Taking the hards that long. Definitely should have... Great Ace definitely should have pitted the lap before if he was going to the softs, which is what it looks like he's going to do. Similar to Jelly. If the game could tell me what he's going to. Yes, he's going to the softs. There we go. Okay. Yep, so Great Ace is on the softs. Oh, and Beaver is out. Beaver is out of the session. Is that? I see a safety car, but the game's not telling me it's a safety car. But that is it. Beaver is out of the session. Beaver... It said he left the session, though. It didn't say he DNF'd. Very confused as what's going on here. Is this just my game glitching or something? Yep, there is a safety car out. There is 100% a safety car out. Yep, so the game is just glitching on my end, I'm assuming. The drivers must be able to see the safety cars, and I just can't because the game is glitched. Awesome, but yeah. So, Beaver causes... Unfortunately, Beaver has DNF'd the race, and their Vodka Victory now picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That is going to be great for Sparky. Sparky's going to be very happy about that. Sparky's going to be very happy about that. But yeah, 7 drivers remain tonight. It is a full safety car. There is a safety car out there. If we cut Sparky, you could probably see it. Yep, Sparky's already behind it. Just waiting. Vodka has opted to go in for soft tires to finish the race, though, which could give him the edge over Sparky. This is huge. But very unfortunate for Abrupt, because Abrupt was set up. Abrupt was in a perfect position for a podium here tonight. And now Abrupt, unfortunately, is going to have to go in and pit again for softs. And it's going to be all up in the air for him. And as you can see, yep, there goes Abrupt and Smoke, both of them into the pits. It's going to make it an exciting finish for us, but it's very unfortunate for Abrupt, as he was set up to have a podium finish there. And that's 2 races in a row that Beaver has DNF'd. Another rough race for Beaver. Wild. Yeah, that's such a weird glitch. So there probably was a VSC out earlier so it probably wasn't an unfair penalty that Jelly got. It's just I couldn't see that there was a VSC out, because this is crazy. So I'm not seeing when a VSC. Like I said, so even playing field now between Sparky and Vodka, both of them with a 3-second. However, Sparky, it looks like, is going to stay out on the medium tires, whereas Vodka is going to be on the softs. He is going to be on the faster tires for the final couple laps of the race. So we'll see. This could cost Sparky the win here. But my goodness, that was a crazy scrap there between Jelly, Smoke, and Great Ace there. Before that full safety car came out. That was intense. Great Ace literally just went into the pits when that full safety car came out, I think. Smoke also, you know, was doing great. He's still in it there in 5th right now. But now Abrupt is going to have to worry about Smoke again. And all of that was working out for Abrupt because Jelly had the drive-through penalty. So, you know, Abrupt was ahead of Jelly. Didn't have to worry about that. But now, Jelly's ahead of Abrupt going into the safety car restart. So, I think that safety car probably just cost Abrupt the podium. So, which sucks because the person who caused the podium was Abrupt's own teammate. So that fucking sucks. You know, it's bad enough when your teammate just DNFs, but it's even worse when your teammate's DNF costs you the podium. And to me, that's clearly what happened here, I think. Is Abrupt's own teammate causing a safety car is what's cost him a podium. But again, it's not over yet. He can still fight Jelly, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And again, probably we'll see a new fastest lap of the race set here on these softs as well, I would say. We'll see. Safety car is still out. We'll see if the game decides to tell me when it's going to come in or not. But everyone's getting all bunched up here again for the final couple laps of the race. Even Drupally, who's at the back. Yep, safety car is going to be in this lap. So we have 5 laps remaining of the race here in Saudi Arabia. 7 drivers remaining. And here we go. Sparky's going to take us back to racing pace here, coming around the final corner. There goes the safety car into the pits. And here we go. We are back at it. Sparky takes us back to racing pace. Great Ace receives a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Smoke. What the hell happened there? Great Ace receives a 5-second penalty for that. How bad was the collision? Smoke still has his front wing, though, and so does Great Ace, so it couldn't have been that bad. But Great Ace receives a penalty for it. He must have swerved into Smoke while he was going back to racing pace or something while he was heating up his tires. Regardless, this has been a garbage race for Great Ace. His racecraft tonight has just been utterly terrible. Just hitting into people for no fucking reason whatsoever, just like last race at Spa. So Great Ace really got to get his shit together, in my opinion, in terms of the racecraft. It's been kind of ridiculous. Here we go. Like I said, top 3 right now. Sparky, Vodka, Jelly, all super close to one another. Hold on board with Vodka. He's trying to wait for his chance to get past Sparky. But it's going to be tough. Abrupt's also just trying to stay within Jelly's DRS range right now. So he'll be able to get that. Everybody goes through there, no problemo. Great Ace now has that 5-second time penalty though, so this is going to be a great opportunity for Drooply to snipe that position from Great Ace by the end of this race. Vodka's super close to Sparky now. Coming around to the next lap. Yep, you can see the debris there. There is some debris there on the side of the track. We're going to watch from Jelly's point of view here. Going into turn 1. All 3 of these guys super close now after that safety car, fighting for the race win. Also, Smoke and Abrupt, we can't forget about that. Smoke and Abrupt are also there currently fighting for 4th position right now. That's also huge. Here we go. Jelly does have ERS. He's going to try to put the pressure on Vodka Victory. He just set a new purple Sector 1. Jelly staying right there with Vodka. Right now, Jelly is actually in a position to take the win away from Sparky and Vodka. Earlier, we thought this was Sparky's race. You know, going into it, it looked like Sparky was going to be a clear favorite to win it. And then Vodka looked like he just had to stay within time of Sparky. Oh, there we go. Smoke gets the move done, moves up to 4th, takes the position away from Abrupt. Good stuff to Smoke there. But we got to jump back up here. Look at the overhead angle here. But yeah, as I was saying, we thought that Vodka was going to get the win, maybe steal it away from Sparky. But no, now Jelly, all Jelly has to do is stay within 3 seconds of his teammate and Vodka Victory, and Jelly will be the race winner here at Jeddah. He just has to stay with them for the next 3 laps. DRS is now re-enabled for the final 3 laps of the race. Here we go. Let's see if Jelly can do it. If he can stick with these 2 guys, he can pull out a race win out of nowhere here. Should be pretty hype. It would be Jelly's 2nd race win here in NACS. Highly controversial Singapore Grand Prix. So this would be a great turnaround for him, especially how much Great Ace fucked him in the sprint race. Smoke picks up a 3-second time penalty here for multiple warnings. So that could cost him a position to Abrupt. I mean, Abrupt's going to get past him anyway, it looks like. Going into the corner there. Abrupt gets ahead of Smoke, takes 4th position back from him. Great Ace has also now copped to Smoke and Abrupt, though. So the 3 of them are fighting it hard. Drooply just not able to compete tonight. I'm not sure what's happening to him. Not sure if it's his equipment or his setup that he loaded. If he loaded the wrong setup or something. Who knows? Who freaking knows what's going on with Drooply tonight? He just can't keep up right now. Very odd, very strange. But here we go. Like I said, all 3 of these guys still super tight together. Super close. Racing between these front 3 drivers at the moment. Super intense. We got both the McLarens coming up on Vodka Victory. Vodka Victory going for a little move here into the corner with Sparky. All 3 of them coming around the corner together. Vodka Victory retakes the race lead from Sparky. 2 laps remaining in the Grand Prix. Both these guys have time penalties. Their only hope is to try to pull ahead of the other and try to close 3 seconds to Jelly. There you go. Sparky goes into turn 1 to overtake Vodka Victory once again to take the race lead back from him. But they're fighting every step of the way, and Jelly is doing the smart thing. Jelly is just chilling back and letting them fight it out and just try to take the win from them. Let's see how this goes here. Lap and a half remaining of the race. This is super intense. Can't even cut back to see what Abrupt and Great Ace are doing. Great Ace picks up a 3-second time penalty now, though, for multiple warnings. This is amazing for Abrupt. Oh, it looks like Smoke has messed up there. Let's see. Did Smoke mess up? Yep, Smoke has lost the positions to Abrupt and Great Ace. Great Ace and Smoke also have time penalties. That's going to cost them in the end here. Oh, but Vodka Victory and Sparky. Vodka Victory's actually going for it on Sparky. No, he doesn't. They're still going at it. Oh, there we go. But Vodka still keeping up with Sparky, still has DRS range on the McLaren. Keeping it clean, trying so hard not to hit him, but he has to be careful. Jelly's right behind him. He can't do anything too strange, you know. Got to give Jelly, who's been behind, time to react to what's going on. Great Ace has now overtaken Abrupt for 4th position, though Great Ace does have the time penalty. So that's going to greatly affect him here in the end. Sparky and Vodka going through this final corner together again. Vodka still sandwiched between both these McLaren drivers. Oh, and Vodka getting nudged there. Sparky not giving his teammate room, free wide down the start straight. Down the start finish line between these guys into the final lap, into the first corner of the race. Blue Jelly goes wide though. Cuts the corner, has to let the other two guys go there. Sparky almost loses the car completely. Jelly lets his teammate through though. They get through without. My goodness, all 3 of the guys trying to go into turn 1 together. My goodness, they are really fighting for the win here. Jelly just has to stay within them for 3 seconds for this final lap of the race. And Blue Jelly will be the race winner. He just has to stay with them after all that carnage. But he's starting to fall out of it, but you got to keep with him. You got to keep with him. Sparky on these 9-lap-old mediums. Vodka on the freshest tires of all right now. The 6-lap softs. He's trying to pull the gap to Sparky and Jelly right now on this final lap. What's going to happen? Can he do it? That incident there in turn 1. A little bit of contact, but here we go. Here we frickin' go. Jelly still keeping up, still in DRS range of Sparky. They can do it. He can do it. Sparky and Jelly. Sparky currently 1.5 seconds behind Vodka. So they are still technically there, coming up to the final turn of the track here. This final left-hander where they've been before. Can Jelly do it? Is Jelly within range? We'll find out here in a second. Great Ace is also keeping up with Smoke. Both of them have time penalties, though. They might lose the position to Abrupt here at the end, it looks like. And let's see. Vodka Victory is going to be the first car to cross the start-finish line. But is he the race winner tonight? No, he's not. Blue Jelly is the winner tonight. Blue Jelly, due to the time penalties of Vodka and Sparky, Blue Jelly is your race winner tonight here in Saudi Arabia. Blue Jelly gets his 2nd win in NACS. Great stuff to Jelly for keeping up with the guys there, keeping it all clean there at the end. My God, what an insane final battle for the win between the 2 McLaren drivers and Vodka Victory. Who would have thought that the race winner tonight wouldn't be Sparky, wouldn't be Vodka, but it's Blue Jelly. The game gives Jelly driver of the day. I absolutely have to agree. He got absolutely railed by Great Ace in the sprint unfairly. He also had the speeding. He had to serve a drive-through penalty earlier in the race, and he's come out on top as the race winner. Amazing stuff to Jelly. Finishes first, wins the race, but very important what Vodka did there. Very important what Vodka and Sparky did there. They knew the race win was probably out of their hands, but they were still fighting for that 2nd and 3rd position. But Vodka managed to fight Sparky for 2nd and secure 2nd position over Sparky. So Vodka's definitely going to at least be happy about that for sure. He's going to be mad he didn't get the win, but he's going to be happy with that for sure. As you can see, he gained 3 points over Sparky over the weekend. Let's check out the race results. Like I said, Abrupt finished 4th tonight. Unfortunate for Abrupt. I mean, he was set for, before the safety car, he was set for a podium. But his own teammate crashing cost him the podium tonight, it seems, unfortunately. So he finished 4th. Smoke, solid race from him. Managed to keep together, not crash out. Finished 5th. Druply finished 6th. Even after everything that happened, unfortunately, he was just off the pace tonight. I'm not sure what was up on the go with him. And then finally, Great Ace finished 7th. He had a terrible night, gotta say. Definitely all over the place there from Great Ace tonight. Even though he did have some good battling there with Smoke and Abrupt at the end, but just all over the place from Great Ace tonight, despite his solid start with the one-shot quali. But anyways, folks, before we conclude things tonight, we're going to get Sparky, Vodka, and Jelly here in the party for a quick post-race interview. One second there. I'm just trying to get Sparky. Where is Sparky on my list? Why is it not showing him? What the hell? Can someone send Sparky an invite? He's not showing on my Xbox friends list for some reason.
Give me a sec. I let him know. Oh, there we go. I sent him an invite.
Oh, now it's showing him. Okay, it was just glitching. He's connecting there. Okay, he's coming in. Oh, he's gonna need another invite. Oh, now he's back again. He's connecting. He's had some issues tonight with his equipment. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, he's having some issues clearly, but regardless, we'll start off with oh, Jelly, there's a bit of an echo coming from your mic, man.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let me mute it real quick. It's cute. Still echoing?
Let's see. Sparky's back in there now.
Oh, there we go.
That's working. There you go. There you go. Okay, finally. Alrighty. Good shit, Jelly Man. You got wrongfully done up the ass by Great Ace in the sprint. You got an... by the way, my game was glitched. So when you got that VSC penalty, man, I didn't even know there was a VSC out on the field.
Why do we keep letting people race fucking crashing into everyone? And then also, why do we keep letting people race when they're so fucking stoned out of their goddamn minds? They're causing safety cars. Why do we keep letting that happen? If the whole point of not letting people in is because we want people to race clean.
Okay, I think I'm talking to Jelly here first, Sparky.
For sure.
You can wait. Okay, cool. Because that was an amazing final battle there between the three of you guys. Like, that was insanity. That was crazy. I enjoyed every second.
Close, for sure. So
I enjoyed every second.
I don't know where Bucka got that penalty, but you know, the minute that he had that, it was kind of game on. So it's a shame. Like, I feel like I should have had track position a couple times there, but you know, I'll take it. I'll take it via the penalty as well. So
yeah, I don't know where that fucking penalty came from, bro. Literally, like, I went into the pits,
for sure.
and then I went into the pits and it said 3-second penalty, and I'm like, what the actual fuck? So I'm gonna say after that battle, I'm gonna give myself the win, you know.
And so wait, I had a glitch as well with the drive-through. Like, I actually got it on video this time. Like, I was like 6/10 below the fucking delta, and like then 2/10, and then it just gave me the drive-through. Like, I don't even know where that came from. So the second time the DSC came out, I was like 2 seconds, and it seemed like that was the only way that it was gonna work. So I don't know what's up with that.
And Sparky, you also got a 3-second penalty right out the gate there.
I was terrified of people going into turn 1. Terrified.
Yeah, that was wild. But no, that fight there, Jelly, you did the right thing, man. Just staying with them, but just letting them go at it because you knew that, hey, I don't got the penalty, so I can just chill back. And I mean, good stuff, man. Because obviously, you know, there was all that shit with the, you know, your first race win at Singapore. So I mean, you definitely deserved it tonight, man. You had to deal with that drive-through penalty and everything, and you came back through it all. It sucks for Abrupt. I mean, his own teammate basically cost him the podium tonight with that bringing out that safety car. So I'm sure he's absolutely rotted about that. But no, good stuff on your second win in NACS, Jelly, and then Vodka obviously, you know, rotted about picking up that 3-second. Talk me through there. Your car was like sliding multiple times, man. You got very lucky coming out of that final corner a couple times.
Just pushing,
you know
man.
What I'm referring to.
You know, putting on the show the whole time.
Keeping me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. So I was just racing, you know, managing my tires. Just, you know, it wasn't really about the penalty because I told myself I was like, I want to pass him regardless. Because, like, I don't like winning on penalties, man. Like, I mean, like, yeah, it's cool and all, you get points, but, like, I'd rather outrace you rather than outpenalize you. So when we were switching on those hards, I felt like I faked this shit out during the safety car when we were on mediums. So I went to the softs there, and, yeah, you saw the battle from there. It was just, just fucking fighting for that DRS at the end of the last straight and shit. It was good shit. It was a good race.
Yeah, that was a good race for sure. Like, that battle we had at the end was actually fucking fun.
Did I fake that was that safety car?
What happened?
That
When we were on mediums, did I fake you when I went on soft?
Nope. No, it just completely ruined my strategy. That's all that happened there. 2 VNCs and a safety car like just completely ruined me this evening, but it is what it is. I'm so happy with the sprint though. Last to first was fucking fun, but yeah,
Yeah, that was good stuff, man. Good race.
the whole safety car situation like that, that needs to stop. It does. It's not conducive to proper racing, in my opinion, and it's very frustrating.
what, because people make mistakes? I'm confused what you're referring to.
I mean, we can talk about it offline if anything, but I just feel like if you're not loading up ready to race, like you shouldn't be here. It's annoying. I get it, it is what it is. It comes with the territory, but at the same time, like what happened to Jelly in the sprint was like not cool.
Yeah, well that was clearly like the VSC came out, and I'm guessing he clearly didn't look up and see that the VSC had come out because he didn't slow down at all, right? Whereas Jelly slowed down because he's like, oh shit, I don't want to get I don't want to get a penalty for speeding under the VSC, so I'm going to slow down. And
that was the thing too, like from my perspective, like I've obviously slowed down rightfully, and then I moved off to the right as to not to stack, right? Because if I would have been fucking stacked, he would have killed both of us, like right then and there. So, you know, he just wasn't paying attention. I don't know why he tried to get back into the race, but you know, we'll debate that later, I guess. Fine.
Yeah, no, I mean that's definitely something to be submitted into the incident clips for sure. I mean, I don't think there's any. I mean, he can't really defend that, can he? I mean, that was just cut and dry. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Mexico Spa and now here.
Yeah. So he. Yeah. No,
Regardless.
I said the same thing. Yeah. He definitely got to clean it up for sure. I mean, similar. I mean, you know, hopefully, if he gets a penalty for. I mean, he should get a penalty for that, and. Hopefully that'll wake him the fuck up. I mean,
yeah.
I mean Jelly. I mean, you proved tonight that you've definitely improved your game, your racecraft and everything for sure. I mean, that was wicked, wicked fighting there at the end. But
Thank you.
regardless, guys, that was a good race there. Oh yeah, one last question before we conclude the stream. What was on the go with Drupally? It seemed like he was really off the pace tonight. Was he having issues with his setup or something, or?
I don't know.
No idea. I know Abrupt was pretty quick. He was keeping up for a minute. I think they got caught up in the traffic, to be honest. I know Abrupt got stuck behind Ace for a minute, so it was probably something along the lines of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just figured I'd ask. But regardless, guys, thanks for joining me tonight for NACS Racing. Join us next week for the 4th last race of our season, race 21 at Austria. Short lap time should be a good time. And as always, I'm your host, Sidoni Muse. We'll see you next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Austria.
Ooh.